Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? It's your boy MegaLugia here, aka The Chosen One, and today we are going to be looking at another competitive guide for Sun and Moon, today focusing on SALAZZLE. We'll be looking at movesets, typings, damage calcs, team options, and more. Now, in these beginning stages of the meta, these movesets are going to be works in progress, so take these as version 1.0. Really solid, but will have some room for improvement, so if there's anything you want to add, make sure to let me know down below. Subscribe for more Sun and Moon, and without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, today we're going to be looking at SALAZZLE, and this Pokemon comes with a unique typing that we've never seen before of Poison and Fire. A really cool combination, but does have its share of advantages and disadvantages. So having said that, defensively you are weak to Water, Rock, Psychic, and 4 times weak to Ground. So definitely some common typings to watch out for, especially with all the common ground type moves running around. However, offensively with your dual stabs, you are super effective versus Grass, Bug, Ice, Steel, and Fairy. 2 very crucial typings there covered in Steel and Fairy, and you also do quad resist Fairy and resist Steel, so SALAZZLE has its part to play in the metagame right now. Next, onto its stats. Starting off from the top, SALAZZLE is rocking 68 base HP, 64 attack, 60 defense, 111 special attack, 60 special defense, and 117 speed. So immediately you see those paper thin defenses jumping out at you. I know I mentioned it quad resisting Fairy, but you still can't play recklessly because those defenses and HP are just extremely frail. But what it is good at, it does really well with high speed and special attack, outspeeding a lot of common speed tiers and hitting them back equally as hard. But now onto SALAZZLE's biggest niche is its ability. No, not Oblivious, which prevents it from being taunted. Oh no, we are talking about Corrosion. I thought this ability would never see the light of day, but here we are, here I am. SALAZZLE is able to toxic any Pokemon regardless of their typing. That means your steel types in Skarmory, Heatran, and Ferrothorn are all getting poisoned, and your poison types like Mega Venusaur slowly crying while SALAZZLE laughs and poisons it. Beautiful. Now onto an overview of this Pokemon. Obviously it has a base speed of 117 that outspeeds threats like Latios, Scolipede, Starmie, and Whimsicott, and even the new Lycanroc. As well as its special attack stat maxing out at 353 at level 100, coming very close to a Latios special attack stat when timid, and we all know how hard that thing hits. It also has some decent coverage in Knockoff, Leech Life, Flame Charge, Dragon Pulse, and Fake Out, as well as its powerful stab options with Fire Blast and Sludge Wave. It does have some support moves as well in Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, Encore, Disable, and Setup potential as well with Nasty Plot. Being able to get off a fast taunt on a fat wall is a really nice, as well as encoring another wall into a potential move like Stealth Rocks for example. However, it does lack ground moves to touch other fire types like Heatran, a lack of priority as well, and any initiative, since it would have been really nice for this Pokemon if it had access to U-turn. It is also weak to Stealth Rocks, so do keep that in mind, but can absorb up Toxic Spikes because of the poison typing. Now onto the first potential moveset here. We're going to be looking at an offensive setup sweeper set holding either the Life Orb or the Choice Specs. With a Life Orb, you're going to go with Nasty Plot, Sludge Wave, Fire Blast, and either Dragon Pulse or Hidden Power Ground. If you choose Choice Specs, you can obviously switch out Nasty Plot to accommodate all those 4 moves that you see. Hidden Power Ground is specifically there so you don't get walled out by Heatran, and Dragon Pulse is there to hit mons like Latios and Garchomp. EVs are max special attack and max speed with a timid nature to ensure you outspeed mons like Starmie, Whimsicott, and even Choice Scarf Tyranitar. This set is really hard hitting, and once your opponent's mons have taken damage, you can set up in front of a weaker mon and sweep from there. The next set is going to be more of a fast lead taunter. The moves are Taunt, Toxic, Fire Blast, and either Sludge Bomb, Dragon Pulse, or even Venoshock. Venoshock becomes a 120 base power special poison type move when your opponent is poisoned. So whenever you get that Toxic off, you will dish out tremendous damage. The item choice is where it actually becomes interesting, where you have either a choice of Black Sludge or the Air Balloon. Black Sludge is there for residual recovery, whilst Air Balloon is more of an interesting option to prevent earthquakes and earth powers from common leads like Heatran, Hippowdon, Garchomp, and then successfully either get off a taunt or a toxic. This set is not meant to sweep by any means, but fulfill its role as a lead, like taunting Skarmory to prevent it from hazard stacking you or phasing you around. Do the same thing to Ferrothorn whilst fire blasting it back, as well as walling Clefable because you do quad resist Moonblast and taunting it so it can no longer Thunder Wave you. The EV spread is 200 speed, 180 special attack, and 128 HP with a timid nature. This allows you to outspeed a max speed Latios, guarantee 2-hit KO versus a max speed def Calm Clefable, and live 4 lava plumes from a modest Heatran. I really like this set and has the potential to really mess up your opponent, but only works on certain teams and against certain mons as well. The next set is going to be a bit more of a Mimi set that you will undoubtedly have to run very carefully. Again, I do say Mimi with caution. The EV spread is the same, holding either the Black Sludge or the Air Balloon, with the moves Toxic, Venom Drench, Venoshock, and Fire Blast or Taunt. Now this set can easily be walled by Heatran or Skarmory without the fire coverage, but that's why it is very situational. So how it works is you Toxic them on, Venoshock them, which makes the move 120 base power, and then Venom Drench any switch-ins. Venom Drench is a move that lowers the attack, special attack, and speed of a Pokemon that's poisoned by -1. Very cool move, and if you can pull it off, your opponent will be blown away and you'll be looking like a king. Again, very situational, and will take some good plays like Toxicking Latios on the switch-in, and then hitting it with 120 base power Venoshock or Venom Drenching it. Now onto some damage calcs. +2 Timid with a Life Orb, Yuoko Hopadon with Fire Blast, Heatran with Hidden Power Ground, and Latios with Sludge Wave after Stealth Rocks. For the more defensive spread, you are 3-hit KO'd by Ferrothorn's Gyro Ball, 4-hit KO'd by Heatran's Lava Plume, and 7-hit KO'd by Clefable's Moonblast. That is right. Now for some team options, Rotom Wash pairs really well because of its immunity to ground and is well resisting water type attacks. You also want some hazard removal as well as some hazard setters, so Skarmory fits that role. Some offensive wall breaking capability is also needed, so Tapu Bulu is a really solid pair since it is also immune to Dragon and weakens the power of ground type moves because of its ability called Grassy Terrain. Mega Pinsir is also a good setup sweeper on the physical side with access priority as well. And lastly, a good ground type will round out the team, so stick in a Land or a Steve for either offensive or defensive capabilities. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a competitive guide on SALAZZLE. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to let me know what you think of the interesting sets down below and whether or not you tried them out on the ladder. But until next time, it's been your boy MegaLugia here checking out. Peace!